Welcome back to the Denver Sports Betting Show, presented to you by CD's Wings. I am Gilly the one, alongside my main man over here, Eggin. We got Ryan over here as well. We got my boy Garrett. Boys, welcome back to another show. Listen, we're in a new space over here, man. It's fresh, it's new, and I like it, man. How do you guys feel about the spot, man? What do you guys think?
I love the vibe, man. This place is amazing for an amazing show. You know, that's what we needed to take it to the next level, and that's what we're bringing to you, Colorado, is next level type of show for sports betting.
Absolutely, man. Well, let's just hop right into it, bro. Listen, now, Egan, we were talking, man, a little bit, and this is like Broncos real fast, bro, because obviously I'm wearing the Philip Lindsay jersey. A lot of people confusing it for the Terrell Davis. No, it's Philip Lindsay. Hey, man, you were talking a little lip about the Indianapolis Colts game last week, man. Just a quick little recap real fast, bro. Your boys thought they had it, okay? Indianapolis, you said you used to be a Colts fan, but you're not a Colts fan anymore.
Hey, I'm in Denver, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but you're still talking lip though. Check it out.
I had to a little bit for you, man. Been getting a lot of L's sometimes.
Listen, as everybody knows, man, I said the Broncos were definitely on their way to getting smacked up on that game. No question about it.
100%.
Garrett, they were like 4-point favorites, if I don't remember right. If I recall right, they were like 4-point Broncos.
4. Yeah,
we're closing a 4-point favorite. That game ended up almost turning really sideways at the beginning, right? We're like, what is going on, man? So real quick, what I want to get into, man, are the Broncos a fourth quarter team or a second half team? I mean, like, is that, you know, you look back at all the Denver Broncos teams that have, let's say, Super Bowl 50 team, our back-to-backs. Defense have been, well, aside from when we had Elway, right? But all the Broncos teams have been defensive minded, no question about it, right? Or defensive, like, I guess, strong in that regard. Are the Broncos a second half team, and more so, can they go to the Super Bowl? Hey! What do you think, bro?
I'll ignore that second part, but the second half team, I think so, yeah. All great teams that have a great defense, they like to close it out with their defense, right? Broncos, they're top 3 in pressure rate. They have a top 3 graded coverage unit. So, I mean, they're built to kind of do that, right? Like we saw it last week. To just close games out with their defense at the end, whether it's turnovers, just sacking the quarterback, get after him. So they really want to work into that game script where they have a lead and they can protect it with their pass rush and their coverage unit for sure.
Ryan, what do you think, man? Like I said, as a lifelong Denver Bronco fan, as you and I have been, but real quick, you're not a Broncos guy, though, straight through and through, are you?
Not yet, man. I've lived in Denver for a couple years now, so you guys are growing on me, but not there yet.
Who's your squad?
Are we live? Nah. Cowboys.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that, man. No wonder.
I wouldn't even have invited you if you told us that.
I should have lied, bro. I should have lied.
You should have definitely lied, dude. Ryan, how do you feel, man? So check this out. So, the Broncos have been garbage for a while, right? But we're loyal. We stayed loyal, dude. You got the decal on the car, bro. So that's how loyal you are. You got that. You're a classic Denver guy, dude. What do you think, man?
So second half team, yes. We make the adjustments and everything needed. You know, with Bo, he needs that confidence and everything as well too. As far as Super Bowl, nah, it's not happening this year. And I'm not even, like, the odds are better, but these 3 games coming up, I'm not even, fully confident in that. So, we'll keep it at that. But, I love where the teams come. I love Bo. Like, he's our dude, but we still got like another year to really show.
After Bo's media conference after the game, bro, he said, listen, we win 3 games and then we go to the Super Bowl right off the jump, right? Now they kind of cut it. I didn't, like, after he had said this, so I don't know, like, I didn't get the real reaction of everybody, but bro, if he's like out there saying that, like, I think that's super bold for a quarterback to just go out there and be like, hey, we got 3 games and we're not thinking about the next game. We're thinking about 3 games and then the Super Bowl. Bro, that's a
you gotta love it though for a rookie. You gotta love it. He's got that dog in him. He got that dog in him, bro. I love it. Like I said, I love the team. I love coaching. I love everything the way it's going. I think, we're still not a contender yet, but we're going to be there. Give it maybe another year with free agency once we drop some of that cap from, the Russ debacle, and, we'll be right there, but it's not this year.
So they beat the Chargers, right? That's going to happen, okay? Now the next game is the Bengals, and then they got the Chiefs. Out of those last 2 games, did they win out, or did they lose one of them?
I don't know.
I think it comes down to week 18 if the Chiefs have anything to play for. If they already got the 1 seed locked up, they're going to just sit everyone like they usually do in week 18. So that one's looking good. Cincinnati, it's interesting. So if Denver loses on Thursday, Cincinnati, their path to the playoff gets a lot more clear because they just have to win out, and then they need the Broncos to lose in Week 18.
Correct.
So I think next week, the motivations and the narratives all kind of rely on what happens this week. So Broncos win out. I don't know. I think Cincinnati has a better chance to win out than the Broncos. So I think the Broncos need to get two of the next three at least to really feel good about their playoff spot for sure.
Yeah.
100%, dude. And like I said, I know a couple Cincy fans out there that are definitely hoping that the Broncos lose out. But like I said, I don't think that's going to happen, man. So let's kick it on to next week. I'm going to start tomorrow, man. Thursday night. We got Thursday night football, baby. Let's go. We got Broncos and the Chargers again. Did the Chargers sweep? Okay, right now, currently the line is dropped. Like I said, most places you can get it at -2.5. The Chargers are favored at home, which is odd because this is such a big game for, I feel like more so a big game for the Broncos, or is it more a big game for the Chargers? What do you think? Garrett, what do you think, man?
Well, I mean, it's a big game for both teams for sure. I mean, any division game this late in the season for sure. You mentioned Chargers at home.
Which isn't really a home.
Yeah, it's not going to be a home field advantage for them. Yeah. You know the Broncos country is going to be out there. So I don't know. Last week's tough because the Broncos, I was feeling them really good, and then they had less than 200 yards on offense. So they, like you mentioned earlier, they kind of won with their defense in the second half. Can they do that this week? I don't know. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think points are going to be at a premium. So I definitely like the dog here for sure. Take any points. It was 3 early in the week. It's shading to 2.5 now.
It's going.
So instead of paying a heavy price for a 3, I'd rather just either take him on the money line straight up, or what I really like to do is just tease him up to 8.5, the advantage teaser leg for the Broncos. Even if they lose, I don't think they're going to lose by more than 8.5. So I really like the Broncos this week as an advantage teaser leg for sure.
I like
so
that.
For a lot of people that are just kind of following us and joining us up again, Denver Sportsman, we've been around for a while, right? But just quick intro for Garrett. Garrett is really big into, he has his own model going on, right? He is, I would say, a true handicapper, and probably one of the best handicappers on the show. No knocks on our boy Anthony, okay, and Dylan, our boys going to join us today. But listen, Garrett definitely has a system that I think is well in place, and what you're talking about, man, like 100%, I agree with you. And you have, I think your system works when it comes to, because you're more so watching the line movements, and like I said, as you mentioned, it started off at 3, now it's moving down. Who knows where the game could be at by kickoff tomorrow, man? It could drop a whole other point, which again would work. I mean, not necessarily in our benefit. If it did drop a point, would you go the other way?
No, Chargers? I'd probably still tease them. Even at 1.5, I'd take them up. You're still getting through both the keys of 3 and 7, so. 2.5 is a perfect teaser leg. Get them up to 8.5. You're going through the 3 and the 7. 1.5, same thing. I don't think it's going to flip totally where the Broncos are the favorite. So 1.5, 2.5, tease them. If it's 3, it's a cheap 3 or -115 or less. I'll take them. I'll take them +3. But I mean, if you just want action on the Broncos, I think it's more of a coin flip game than the money line dictates as well. So I don't mind taking the Broncos on the money line either right now.
I like that.
I like Broncos money line. As you know, baby, that's the way that I'm going. No question about it, man. Give me Broncos at +128. No questions. Plus money makes money, and that's how we get it done. Okay,
yep.
We get it. Hey, man, do you have any feelings on the game, man, or are you just gonna just sit back, relax, eating your wings at CDs and hanging out?
No, I'd be eating a lot of CDs for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. You just sit back, relax, and just hanging out.
No, I think it's a short week, but Denver's confidence level is different right now. They're on a good win streak. I think they're going to come after Justin Herbert for sure. He's banged up a little bit. So
I feel like that dude's been banged up all season.
Yeah,
all season he has for sure.
Wait, he tweaked his ankle last week, and it's kind of flying under the radar. But I think he's a little compromised in this one, and that kind of gets into my best bet for the game. Side's cool, whatever. Like I said, dog or pass for me on the side. My best bet in the game is actually the total. It's 42 right now. 41 is the most key number in the NFL. Anything under 41, I love the under here. I think it's a great look. Generally speaking, on these Thursday games, short week, I like to look towards the under anyway. We saw what happened last week. Yep. The only game all year where neither team scored a touchdown. So the under is a good look for me. And then I just looked at the injury report on Wednesday now. PS2, he's good to go. And on the other side, like we mentioned, Justin Herbert, he's banged up. I think he's compromised. So the injury report, I think that supports the under look as well. Both teams are top 2 of the 3 scoring defenses this year. I think under, the key of 41, if you get 41.5, 42, 42.5 in sub shops. But I think the under is the best look on a short week towards the end of the season where both teams are banged up. I think it's a good look for sure.
Dude, I love it. Ryan, what are your best bets for Thursday Night Football, man?
So I love the money line, Broncos.
Square pick, bro. You
Not
like me?
biased.
No, but just like you said, like our defense is going to eat him up, man. Like
That's what we thought the first game that they played the Chargers, though.
That's true too. We're going to eat him up. But even though these past 2 games, like even though we won, we were at that game. We saw, like you said, it could have been a whole different game if Taylor, doesn't drop that. And then even against the Browns, like we shouldn't have been that close with them. So it's.
I'm a low key Winston fan though, bro. So I'm kind of like, I was kind of hype about like, Winston's a stud, bro. How did the Cleveland Browns go to being the most hated team to being the most one of the most likable teams, right? In a matter of half a season.
Winston, yeah.
And
now they benched him.
Yeah, now he's on the bench.
Yeah.
But
I know, but that's what, he's still riding high, dude. No question.
But Broncos money line, I like the under as well too, man. Like the defense, like I said, they're gonna eat them up all day. So that's.
Dog and under, and it's correlated too. I mean, in a game that you don't think a lot of points are going to be scored, like you want to take the points any chance you could get, right? Because that makes the points more valuable. So I love Broncos teaser, Broncos on the spread, and then under for sure. One bonus pick. I don't know how much time we got before a commercial before you kick me out of here, but another play that's correlated to the under, over 3.5 field goals. This is a good one. I'm telling you, both defenses have been excellent in their red zone efficiency. 2 old school conservative coaches, bro. Both these kickers have been just diabolical this year. And any chance you get to take a bet on Dicker the kicker, you got to do it, bro. So over 3.5 field goals at -105 or better, dude. That's lock it in,
bro. That's huge. I love that, bro. See, that's the kind of stuff that I need from you, baby. This is why we brought you into the crew, man. No question, we need that.
And he used diabolical, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm going with it.
Right on, man. Well, like I said, I'm going with the Broncos money line, no question about it. Give me that plus money all day. But honestly, man, I might have to tell you on some of those prop bets that you just hooked up. Like the over field goals is nice. That's kind of fun. That's an overlook. That's the thing, man. There's so many overlooked bets that a lot of people aren't like really looking at, right?
Yeah.
Parlay king out here, dude.
So that's why you got to watch us, right?
And what's kind of a tell on it too? Over 3.5 field goals generally priced for most games. I mean, for an indoor game, usually that's in the +110 to +140 range, and this one it's -105 around even money, even like -110 at some books. So that tells you kind of they think there's gonna be some field goals. So I mean, you're not getting a juicy plus money, but I think it's a good bet there for sure.
Bro, you giving away all your secrets on episode 1, bro. Wild in the new setup. Hey, bro, listen, you firing all the ammo. I like
know,
it.
Man, I know. They say the quickest way to lose an edge is to just spill it to everyone. So maybe I should throttle down a little bit.
Right on, guys. Well, like I said, we'll take one quick message from our sponsors real fast. We'll be right back. Talk a little bit of Nuggets ball, and let's see where them boys are heading. Man, Jamal Murray might be back. Let's go.
Let's do it.